dull-hearted and foolish. A wooden idol is a worthless doctrine.
Han Meditations. Hello guys, I am Han. This is Kelly.
Hi everybody.
We are Han Meditations. We're back with another interesting video. Now, so let's get right into it. It's, Christmas is right around the corner. And if you guys celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you don't, Happy Holidays. So what we really want to do is get people to know the true information of basically the roots around Christmas. And then you guys can, make your, informed decision on whether you want to celebrate it or not. So I know we're going to be celebrating Christmas. We're going to be giving gifts. I like to give gifts anyways, but it doesn't mean that you have to be a Christian to celebrate Christmas. You can give people gifts. You can be a nice person and do all that without doing all the extra worship and whatever we get into in this video. We'll see what happens, but you guys will make the decision. So let's get right into it.
This is a message for everybody, but especially for Christians. Look, right now we have a season called the Christmas season, the holiday season, end of December. And there's a lot of festivities that are going to be going on in your churches. Your own priests and your own ministers are going to be celebrating Christmas. But ask yourself, if you're true to your religion, if you truly believe in God, in Jesus, in the Bible, if you really believe it, ask yourself, where did the 25th of December come from? Go back to your Bible, read it, search it on Google, look it up in apps. There is no reference to the 25th of December being the birth date of Jesus in the entire Bible, nor will you find it in any early Christian tradition. So where did this come from? Right? If you don't want to take my word as a Muslim, look it up yourself. Here is a book that I'm going to share with you. It's an uncommon history of common things. This is a book written by National Geographic Society. It's not written by Muslims. It's not written by anybody with an agenda. Pure research. What does it tell you? It tells you that Christmas wasn't originally a part of the Christian calendar. It was not a part of Christianity. This is something that was brought in. What does it say? Nor is December 25th mentioned in the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible is any reference to this. In the 4th century, now think about that. That means from the time of Jesus for 300 plus years until the 4th century, the earlier disciples, apostles, followers of Jesus, the early Christians, none of them celebrated Christmas. None of them accepted 25th of December. It wasn't until the 4th century when Pope Julius I chose the date. Why? As a church holiday in large part. Why did he do it? Attempting to give a religious cast to Saturnalia festivities. Saturnalia, the pagan Roman festivals. He was bringing those pagan festivals into the Christian faith, and that's why 25th of December was already pre-Christian, a pagan festival. And him trying to attract the pagans, he brought this pagan festival into the religion. In the 4th century, before that, it was unknown to the Christian world. Now think about it. You today are being duped, you've been tricked, you've been fooled, you've been conned into celebrating pagan festivals under the name of Christianity. Jesus is the reason for the season. These slogans that you find in your church are false, they're lies. Jesus has nothing to do with the 25th of December. He's got nothing to do with Christmas. He's got nothing to do with Santa Claus or reindeer or trees. In fact, if you were to go back to your own holy scriptures, the Bible that you profess to believe in, and you went to Jeremiah chapter 10, 1 onwards, read, and you will find that in the Bible, it's condemned. What does it say? For the customs of the people are futile. For the one, this is Jeremiah 10:3. For the one who cuts a tree from the forest and the work of the hands of the workman with an axe. Now think about this, cutting a tree from the forest and then decorates it with silver and gold and fastens it with nails and hammers. What is it telling you? Does it sound familiar? Cutting a tree, bringing it in, decorating it, Christmas ornaments. What does all that mean? In that same chapter, what does it say in verse 8? But they are altogether dull-hearted and foolish. A wooden idol is a worthless doctrine. This Christmas tree is being called a wooden idol. Think about that today. You go to Times Square, you go to anybody's house celebrating Christmas, they have this tree they cut from the forest, they decorate it as it's forbidden in the Bible. Then they use it as an idol. They put their gifts underneath it. This is where you go to get your gifts. This is what you sit around and pray. It's not in the Bible. It's condemned in the Bible. Where's Santa Claus in the Bible? Where reindeer in the Bible? Where's eggnog? Where's any of this? All this is innovations. Look, if you are true to your religion, if you really believe in God, then go and ask your ministers, ask your preachers, ask your priests, where did Christmas come from? Where's the 25th of December come from? Why are we celebrating a pagan Saturnalia Roman festival in our churches? Why? Wake up from the slumber. I call you towards Islam. And if you're a Muslim, you're watching this, then understand Islam is that religion that keeps its purity. So keep bid'ah out. We celebrate Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, the way it's in the Quran, the way the Prophet ﷺ has shown us. We don't innovate into the religion. If you're a Christian, you're watching this, come to Islam, a religion that sticks to its scripture, to the Quran, and what is authentically proven from the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, that doesn't bring pagan festivals. And this is the true religion, the religion of Islam that sticks. And whoever sees this, share this. Share this with Christians, share this with other people who are being tricked into celebrating this pagan festival. Be a means of salvation, be a means of people waking up from worshiping in a way that is a pagan worship under the name of Christianity. May Allah protect us and guide us all.
Experience the beauty of Islam and bring happiness into your life with our app One Islam TV. You will have access to a wide variety of interesting documentaries, inspiring lectures, and so much more. Download One Islam TV from the Apple or Google Play Store today.
House decorated and all this extra stuff. See, I don't do that, and we don't do that. I mean, it used to be when I was growing up, it was kind of like a flex to have a real Christmas tree in the house.
We always had a real tree growing up.
Exactly,
like from the nursery.
Exactly, like it was a flex. Like, hey, I got a real tree. We had real trees growing up, but you know, it does. In one sense, I can see if you're taking it from the forest and you just grab the tree and you cut it down. But I can also see from the sense of trees are created by God as well, and they want to be used, I would assume, in a respectful way. But if you're worshiping the tree like it's God, I think that's disingenuous to think that Christians are worshiping the trees as gods. I don't think they do that. I never did that. I know your family didn't do that. I don't know any Christians that do that. So, you know, that's one thing that I was like, oh, okay, you know, but I'm sure there are people that are sitting in front of the tree, they're praying in front of the tree, and they're just doing extra stuff. But, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to celebrate Christmas. I got a tree. It's not a real tree. It's just a little Christmas tree, and I got some presents. December 25th happens to be my father's birthday. My birthday is on the 21st of December, so it's actually on the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. So, you know, I do love giving gifts, and I'm going to celebrate in that way, but I'm definitely not going to be worshiping a tree or, you know, praying around it or, you know, whatever kind of, you know, haram stuff they were talking about in this video.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the point that these things did come originally from the pagan worshiping. And I definitely get that, and I think we should definitely keep that in mind. But, however, we have to realize, especially in the West, there's Christmas. It is celebrating Jesus, the birth of Jesus, his life, but also there's so much culture in it as well. And it's just the tree. I don't know anybody who sees it as something to worship. It's just a decoration item, honestly. And it's something that's, if you grew up every single year, the tree gets decorated. Maybe you decorate it with the family. It's beautiful. You wake up, you see the presents from Santa under the tree. It's nostalgic, right? You grew up around that. It's a cultural thing. And like, some people just enjoy decorating. I enjoy decorating with the tree. I happen to enjoy decorating with many other items. you know.
Yeah, the whole house is decorated. Trust me, guys. She decorated. She
It's a
goes
hobby.
too crazy with it. I actually don't like it.
And I would be sad. That would make my heart feel sad if I wasn't able to do that, you know. And I believe everything on our heart is from God.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my advice to people would be, if you feel like it's a slippery slope and you feel like that you could get caught up in some kind of trap or tricked by jinn, or, you know, some kind of trick by the devil or something, then don't do it. It's not for you. But for me personally, I know that I'm protected by God. I know that I only worship God and God alone. So to me, there's no worry and there's no harm in my mind. But that's for me. If you guys, I know a lot of Muslims that have the Christmas trees and do presents too. But they're not.
Yeah, me
They're
too.
not going to church. They're not
Right.
worshiping the tree or anything like that. They're just giving people presents,
Yeah.
and they're not even celebrating it as a Christian holiday. They're just doing it as a cultural thing because it's really cultural in the West,
and
and
kids
really
really
nothing
enjoy
more.
it too.
Yeah, of course.
It's for kids.
Yeah, so let us know what you guys think, and go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And, you know, and thank you to everybody that donates to the channel as well. We appreciate it more than you realize, guys. So we love
Absolutely.
you so much. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.